Ramble.
Thank you to Macy's for sponsoring this episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of You Can Sit With Us. I'm one of your hosts, Becky, and I'm joined by Rachel.
Hi.
Maggie.
Hello.
Our Pixie Rainie's on the pod today. Hello. And we have our Pixie Miles on the ones and the twos.
Yow!
And if you're joining us from YouTube, you can see the special treat we have. If you're only listening to us, we have 3 special guests in the studio, and their names are Drama, Ross Dress for Less, and Gravy, aka Young Gravy, and they are Rainie's foster kittens.
Actually, listeners, you can't see mine. Mine's asleep in my shirt.
Rachel won the game.
Rachel hid her cat with some skin-to-skin contact.
Gravy is
It's a baby.
like nuzzling my little collar and just looking me straight in the eye. Fill my heart.
How's Drama, Becky?
Drama's being a little piece of shit. I'm just going to say. He really won't sit still. He really doesn't want me to like pet him. He has literal poop on him.
That's
I'm
how
just
I
like,
can tell the difference
how
between
do you
Drama
not
and
know?
Ross.
How do you not know? How do I know he loves me? I love kittens because you can literally just like hand hold them. Like they just chillax.
Yeah.
Oh, yours is snoozing too?
I know. Gravy's like chilling. I'm trying not to be too loud because I know cats are very sensitive to noise.
It's like up against my arm and my belly, cradled like a little tiny infant, and keeps like flicking its little legs.
Aww.
Is Ross a girl or a boy?
They're all boys. They're
You
boys.
had boy triplet kittens?
I know. Well,
Rainie, how is Parenthood thus far?
Yeah.
you know,
them.
Parenthood is, me and my roommate talk about this a lot because it's interesting. I mean, there's parts of it that are like great and beautiful, and then there's some parts that are just like really dirty and messy.
It's like real parenthood.
yeah,
Or
yeah.
like human parenthood.
Yeah, and like just sort of, we had to give them this medicine for a while every night and morning, and they hated it, and we just sort of had to be like, it was very reminiscent of my childhood where my parents would be like, "Hey, Rainie, you're gonna have to take this. Like, I don't know, you can choose how you do it, but like it's gonna happen." And that's sort of how we were doing it.
Oh, my friend this morning was telling me that her husband mixes strawberry jam into her kids' antibiotics to get them to take it.
Yeah.
It makes it pink, makes it taste like strawberries. And I was like, oh, what a good parenting hack.
Yeah.
So maybe you could give them some strawberry jam.
Yeah,
I don't know if
I
that's
will
good
give
for
you some
cats.
cat mom advice that I had to learn the hard way when we
hit
first
me.
got Alfred and he had fleas. I was like, he had worms. I was like, oh, we'll hide this pill in butter. Cats love butter. We'll hide it. It'll be fine. Keith was like, it's not going to work. He's like, we're just going to have to, shove it down his little throat. And I was like, no. So of course, Alfred, being the smart cat he was, licked all the butter off, left the pill. We even put the pill in his mouth and then he gagged it up somehow, just the pill.
No.
And so, unfortunately, Drama's looking up at me like, what are you about to tell her to do? You just gotta shove it in their little mouth.
And then you have to sort of like,
And then you just kind of gotta be like, close your mouth. No eating.
I'm trying to help you.
You gotta be good.
Well, here's my question for you, Rainie. Because Drama seems to be, how would you describe Drama?
he's just always starting shit. Like he literally, if there's something wrong that's happening, it's gonna be Drama's at the center.
So do you think, did you name him Drama because of that? Or did he did he step into his name after you named him? He became that.
Oh no, we named him Drama because, well, actually I had an Instagram poll of like what to name, and I think somebody was
you
just
didn't
sort
take
of
us
like,
my you didn't take any of my suggestions. It's fine.
they
Uncle
were
Frank.
girls. You
It's
had girl
fine.
names, I think.
I think gender is a fucking construct.
That's true.
So
That's true. Touche.
Names are names.
Touche.
Are you the drama?
He is the drama.
Are you the drama?
Is he the villain?
I think he's the villain. I think he's in his villain era.
He's in his villain era.
Is it your cold brew?
No, this is I drink my cold brew, but this is my hot coffee.
Oh.
wait, are you going from cold brew to hot coffee just back to back? Like,
Yeah, you got it's like hot tub, cold pool.
Yeah, but how's your caffeine
your-
Yeah,
level?
Rainie had
Really
she
good
was
for that.
va-va-voom on the podcast like 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because I had Red Bull for the first time, and it honestly did make me
So
feel
good,
like
right?
really crazy.
Did it give you wings?
It gave me wings in a way that I was like, it's 9 a.m. and I feel like completely inebriated, and I'm like kind of, this isn't
Scared.
really, I was a little, it was like a little disorienting. Wouldn't necessarily do it again, but maybe with some food, and maybe like, I feel like it maybe is a better thing for a 3 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also only have ever had Red Bull once or twice, like in college, and I felt like wasted on Red Bull, like high on Red Bull.
Guys,
no
don't
alcohol.
believe these lies that they're telling you. Red Bull 100% gives you wings. As an avid consumer of the bowl, I would say probably 3 Red Bulls a week.
I had
If not
Alani
more.
New. Alani New has
I
like
love
an
it.
energy drink. And
Speaking
they
of
sell
Addison Rae,
Oh, is that
that's her energy
Except
drink.
for we
isn't
haven't
it?
been speaking of her.
Addison
she
Rae's
made
Alani.
her-
It's Addison Rae's Alani New.
I did not know. I thought she maybe like was featured on a flavor. No, she's oh wow.
That's her drink.
I'm actually very fascinated by Addison Rae conceptually, and I think she is very talented at what she does. Miles is back on.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
We stand, yeah.
And I what?
We're not supposed to stand Addison Rae.
Well, did you see he's all that?
I loved it. I thought it was flawless.
That's like part
That was
of
a
why
flawless
I
film.
like her.
I want to see her on the indie circuit. I want to see her
this.
optioning the reboot of Call Me by Your Name.
Oh my.
Oh, I don't know.
You guys.
A turn of events.
I want to see her doing Marriage Story with Adam Driver.
I would die. I would love that. I would really love that.
Drama, would you like that?
That is her drink. Okay, I drank one Alani New thinking it was going to be like a nice time. I thought I was going to catapult into space. My little heart, I'm not caffeine sensitive for any, like at all, but I guess I am when it comes to that kind of energy drink because I have coffee. I have Americanos almost every morning, cold brew, almost every day. But that drink, I was scared.
Yeah.
What did you do once you realized you were too high, too much caffeine flowing
high.
through your veins? What did you do?
You just kind of have to exist. I remember my hands
just
were
live on a
shaking. I
higher
was at
plane.
work and I was about to start an IV and they were like,
No.
"Is this your first time?" I was like, "No. I'm just high on caffeine."
No.
Maggie poked someone like 50 times.
You're
by
like,
accident.
"What's
Hell of a
Gave him a
drug.
tattoo.
I was like a sewing machine.
Foul visual.
What's the most fun about being a nurse? Like, which is it? Giving IVs? Is it like I don't even know.
Do you think giving IVs is the most fun?
Maybe it's like a
No,
game.
people hate it.
I know.
People hate it.
There is something like
But isn't that if you're
good about
good at it?
Yeah, like I've been called to the ER to start IVs on little kids. And like I hate doing it, but when you feel like you're helping and you can get past that, because like when I first started doing IVs, I would like, as soon as the kid would start screaming, I'd back up because I felt so bad.
Yeah.
But now I had a mentor like kind of who is like an IV queen. She was the best. She'd like whisper in my ear and she's like, "Don't be affected. Just keep going." I'm like, this is like sadistic. But
Stab the child.
I'm just like,
Stab the babies.
yeah, but it's gotten pretty smooth and there's not a lot of digging going on, which I'm very proud of. But you know,
As you should be. Some people are not good at it.
Yeah.
I mean,
people are
everyone's
not
veins are different too, but for the most part,
I have problematic veins. And so
yeah.
Wow. Canceled veins.
canceled veins,
Yeah.
truly canceled veins. And so I like, some people do enough attempts. I would be like, you can't touch me again.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
to find
sure.
someone else.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've gotten hit by like, it was only just a blood draw, but they hit my nerve once and I was like, something's weird. Something hurts, something burns, and it also feels warm.
Whoa.
But luckily it wasn't like staying in, but I was like, I felt you do have nerves in your arm. So I was like, something happened. That's
You're not
not supposed
where
to
you're
happen.
supposed to be.
Yeah. But I guess that's one of the top ones, even though you feel like
Yeah.
you're
'Cause I know-
torturing someone.
Yeah. My friends who are nurses are like, they love like when they went to the morgue to like, they had some like class about like dead bodies and they loved it. They loved
really?
like seeing the insides and stuff. And that to me is like worst case scenario, but I think they're just like fascinated by like how the human body works and like all the all the parts and like
Wait, your friends love the cadavers?
well, yeah, and maybe that's a little strong. Like, I don't know if they would listen to this and be like, "Oh, yeah, that's good," but like, thanks for saying that. I guess. But they are like, I think they don't mind like the like bodily fluids as much as I do.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, You have to not mind it, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're like a little phobic of bodily fluids, it's going to be a bad time for you.
Yeah. I mean, there's different areas of nursing for sure that you can get into if you're not super into bodily fluids or like the smell of cauterization, which is like very common in the OR. Like I do not like that smell. And that's why I chose not to work in the OR. So there's like a place for everyone, you know?
Yeah.
You can work in all different departments. Whoops, sorry. Just opening a little bottle.
Oh my God. Jesus.
This kitten is still just snoozing.
Yeah.
Ross hasn't moved.
Look at
I keep checking for breathing. It's happening.
I'm gonna rip that shirt.
Gravy is fully passed out in my lap. Just looks like drama.
Drama won't relax. Drama needs to. He's got real Grandpa Barry energy over here.
Drama doesn't really relax.
Oh,
It's not really his thing.
You know what? It's good that you ended up with the hardest cat because you're the most experienced cat caretaker.
Owner, for sure. Has anyone in here had cats besides Becky? No. This is your first time having
my
kittens?
first time kittens.
Rainie.
What prompted you to make this slightly unhinged decision?
I think it was a good decision.
No, it was
It's
wild.
a big one, though. It's a big one.
It's not
It's
unhinged.
big.
It's
big.
hinged. You're hinged.
I'm on
You're
Hinge.
hinged.
I'm not on Hinge anymore.
And do you want to clarify for the audience that you didn't take on these cats forever, but you're fostering?
I'm just fostering, so it's really just like a 2 or 3 week commitment. It's not like
She's like, that's what they told me.
that's what they told me. Well, so apparently, they came in at 450 grams, and we're just trying to get them to 750 grams because then they can get spayed, and then I might have gotten those numbers wrong. So if that sounds really wrong, then it probably is. And once they get spayed, they say they're adopted within 48 hours. So they just hold them at the shelter because
Who doesn't want a kitten?
I know.
gotta get your
I want
little
this one.
ballsies chopped off.
I want this one.
I feel like he wants
Boys in the
people adopted
car.
too. We'll see if they.
We'll hook it up.
Yeah.
We'll hook it up.
We'll hook it up. See what.
But essentially, I'm like I love having pets, but my last apartment couldn't have any pets. In this apartment, I can have cats, and I've never had a cat before. And I was like, I don't want to commit to like 12 years because ultimately, I think I do want dogs. But they're great. They're like, I am a convert. I before was sort of like cats don't contribute, blah blah blah. Like what's the point of cats?
contribute.
And now I'm like,
Say it to
no.
Drama's sleeping face.
Drama would love the controversy. He would be like, I'm ready to fight
Lives for it.
Yeah.
He was trying to throw hands as soon as I met him.
Oh yeah, he does that to
tried to
everybody.
fight me.
Yeah.
What are you looking at, Miles?
It's just you looked over here in
No,
kind
I
of
was,
an odd way,
I'm
and then
checking the
it scared
levels.
us. You scared us.
I scared you.
Miles,
You scared us.
this is a private conversation.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I felt like I was at a different lunch table, and you're like, "What?
What?
You can't sit with
What
us.
are you looking at, loser?
What are you looking at?
Go back to your fucking graphic novel.
You Marvel nerd.
You Marvel nerd.
You Marvel
Who's in
nerd.
Marvel?
Who's in Marvel? When was Venom introduced in a post bumper into the MCU, Miles?
Wow.
She's going off.
That's so much more than I know about.
That's the real drama. Isn't that right, Drama?
That's the tea.
Becky never
the tea.
forgets her.
The real drama in the last month is that Becky didn't know who was in the MCU.
Yeah. How could she?
This is my apology. I'm sorry. So sorry. Oh, you know what song I liked was that? I'm sorry. So sorry. What was that from?
I feel like it's a TikTok sound, Becky.
Oh, was it?
Gotta be.
I thought it was a Try Guys sound.
Oh, you know what? It's from Candid Competition, maybe.
It is
Yeah. There it is. Yeah.
an iconic series. Yeah,
It needs more clout.
I agree.
Yeah.
Guys, Drama is asleep.
I know. That's because you're the most experienced mom. I can see poop on your kitten, though.
Yeah.
Becky, at this point, you should know that drama is always alive and always awake.
Anxiety never sleeps.
Never sleeps.
Wake up. Da-da-da-da-da-da, Make up.
You're waking up Ross.
He's got poop literally near your hand.
You want to
Oh,
You
no.
gotta wash your hand. You're gonna get pink eye. I did look it up once because Alfred sometimes, like this morning, literally walked all over my pillow,
Becky
licked
wake
me
you
on
up?
the face like a little cute baby. And then I was like, go away, I'm sleeping. And then I look up and he's just sitting on Keith's pillow, staring down at me, just
you were like,
hard staring.
plotting
and
your
it
death.
reminded me of this time when we first got him, and I had to Google, can you get pink eye from your cat?
Was the
Because
answer
I'm like,
yes?
this cat's ass is on my pillow.
Oh.
No, the answer is no. The answer is it's very hard to get pink eye. From
Do
a
they have
cat's butt.
different microbiome that like wouldn't cause pink eye? maybe their little buttholes is nice and tight.
Wait, are you telling me human pink eye?
Maybe it's not enough.
Butthole's nice and tight.
Maybe it's not enough butthole.
Are you guys telling me pink eye comes from people's buttholes?
They say
feces?
it's like E. coli.
E. coli.
E. coli is
Wait,
very
you
common in
kids?
feces.
I have kids.
You got kids?
They've never had pink eye.
They
That's
must have
good.
clean butts.
Yeah, you can get
Yeah,
you
they
can get
do,
They
Becky.
got clean butts.
They do.
Yeah, E. coli not in your colon. Not a good time. In your belly, in your
So
eye.
it's like kids touch poop and then touch their eyes, and then that's how pink eye? I thought it was
That's how you
viral
get
though.
E. coli too.
Yeah.
I thought it
There's
was
other.
viral as in like one kid could give another kid pink eye.
It is contagious. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you like rubbed your gunky eye and then
Touch someone else.
someone's eye.
Yeah.
But also,
But
if you
there's other
scratch your
different-
poopy butt and
There's
rub
other
your-
different strains
eyeball.
of bacteria that can also cause pink eye. So it's not just like,
It's not only poop.
yeah, but everyone likes to make fun of people when they come into work or at
'Cause of the
school
poop.
and they're like, what did you do? We know what you did.
We know
What you did. You scratched your little booty and scratched your little eye. We know what you did.
booty scratcher. I didn't know booty scratcher.
We know what you did.
Okay, I've got some audience questions.
So sorry, Rainie, you didn't enjoy this conversation.
We're trying to educate the people.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, feces to me are like not, I'm like, don't really spark joy, but I do understand that for some people it is like, I mean, it should be spoken about more, I think.
It should be.
It should be.
Yeah.
How do you know your poop's wrong if you don't talk to anyone about your poops?
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
It can always be a rush around the holidays to get your house looking good for guests, getting all the cooking and savory equipment you need, and picking out the right outfits for family get-togethers and more. And with these fall holidays coming up, Halloween is practically here already, you have to keep Macy's in mind. They are quite literally a one-stop shop for everything, from casserole and pie dishes to the perfect autumn home decor to creative gifts if you really want to get ahead of holiday shopping.
I actually used to work at a Macy's freelancing. I worked in the makeup department, obviously, but while I was there, I would always wander around on my break and shop around and see what new shoes, clothes, gadgets, makeup, literally anything that they had.
Love hosting and cooking for the holidays, and I just never have the right equipment. Macy's is always there to help me out. And if you're someone who picks up your Halloween costume 3 hours before the party, Macy's has you there too, and no one has to know. Check out Macy's.com. That's Macy's.com.
So I have some questions about university. And I know you guys already did one. You did an episode. But this is more of like answering other people's questions instead of like your experience.
You got this. Rainie, you got to chime in too, since you're our distinguished guest today. And you have gone to university.
I have
think.
gone. I'm sort of fresh off the
Okay, you went,
the
Fresh off
graduation
uni.
ceremony. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sort of.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Hey guys, I love the pod. I'm so inspired by hearing your stories, and I love you guys' friendship. I'm going to be a college freshman this fall at the Ohio State University. It's a Midwestern thing. Becky might understand. Anyway, as the subject line reads, I'm a virgin. In high school, I never really dated, so I feel very inexperienced going into college. I'm worried that this will hold me back in college. What was college like for you? And did you guys feel as nervous as I do? Any college-related advice would be very appreciated. I think it's 100% NBD.
No big
yeah,
deal.
no big deal.
Yeah.
Bone when you want to bone, girl, but be safe when you bone.
Yeah.
Use a condom.
Yeah.
I also think there's like this mythos that everybody's had sex, and that's not true.
Absolutely not true. Yeah, I had a couple of friends going from high school into college that had also similar feelings about feeling inexperienced, and one of them actually like rushed into having sex over summer with someone she eventually regretted. It was like on vacation in a different country. Super regretted it. So, be safe. Don't feel like you need to rush into things whatsoever. When you find that right person or whoever you want, it will feel natural
And exciting.
Yeah, and also virginity and purity culture is steeped in religion.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not
The
real.
patriarchy.
Yeah.
Like, virginity
real.
is not a thing, is what I was going to say. Like, virginity isn't a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also just like you haven't done it and then you have done it and then it's like not really that different.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah.
one sort of experience. And it's sort of in the same way that like going on a boat is an experience, you know?
It's true. Riding a bike,
Driving
a car,
Doesn't change you.
buying a lotto ticket.
Yeah.
And to whatever degree you're hooking up with someone or having sex, and like virginity is taken when you have like penetrative hetero sex, but not when you're just, you know, having oral sex or something else. That's so fucked up and not real.
Yeah, just be open to experiences.
Yeah,
and don't feel like in any rush to do anything just to say that you've done it.
Yeah.
And I would say if it feels overwhelming and scary, don't do it. It's not the right time or person, or you're not in the right headspace or whatever. But if it feels like exciting and a little scary, maybe you go for it, but only to like
But wear a
however
condom.
comfortable you feel. But yeah, you know, think about your birth control plan though. Condom, STDs, birth control.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Bone when you want a bone, girlfriend. Don't let anyone peer pressure you. Or just do it if you want to do it.
Hey guys, I just moved into college and I'm way more homesick than I thought I'd be. I knew I'd be homesick conceptually, but in practice, it's just way worse. How long did homesickness last for you, and what can I do to make the longing less?
Oh, that's hard.
That is hard.
I went home all the time.
I know.
I went
Confession.
home. I was only 2 hours away. I went home like a lot.
I was an hour and a half away, and I made my dad pick me up almost every weekend. But then over time, over like the course of the 4 years, I started letting more time pass. But for people who go to college out of state, or very far, which is very common, I don't know, reach out to your family, set up like a FaceTime date or Zoom. What else? Cultivate your dorm room to feel like home.
Yeah.
I brought my old bowls that I've had for like a decade, and like a strainer from my parents that I've had for forever. I still have the same strainer from college and from my childhood. Yeah.
I just bought a strainer.
Really?
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
It cost $28, and I'm thinking about returning it and going
Holy
to Ross.
shit.
Yeah.
Is it a golden strainer?
No, it's just from Target.
Huh. Was it like ceramic or anything?
No, I don't even know what the
$8.
deal is.
Dang.
I know. I didn't look at the price, and then, you know, you get to the checkout and you're like, oh,
Did they charge you for like a strainer?
I know.
I think the last one I got was like $8.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schmamazon, unfortunately, is the place for good chef stuff. It's cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to know, though.
Yeah.
You think in a restaurant, Gordon Ramsay's paying $28 for a strainer? I don't think so.
Maybe.
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 But yeah, I think because I went pretty far for college, and I think, first of all, being homesick is not something to fight. Like, I think you can just be homesick, you know, and like not necessarily like cure it all the time. But I also think anything that you can do to like physically take care of yourself, like face mask, shower, watch TV, like focus on the physical nature of like self-care. And then also like it's cool what you're doing. Like keep in mind that it's like you're learning a lot, and like it's valuable to be away from home, even though it's like bad vibes sometimes.
Yeah. If there's any home cooked recipes that you want to get from your parents or grandparents, those are always, that's something that comforted me all the time. I was like, I'm going to try and replicate grandma's salad.
What's grandma's salad?
Grandma's salad she used to make like butter lettuce with like pulled chicken, like a little bit of mayonnaise, raisins, and then she put like a bed of fruits like around it. That's just like my grandmother. So good. It sounds like really bizarre.
Mayo
but
and raisins is not the combo I was expecting.
I know, but I don't know. It just reminds me of childhood, and it's just perfect. It's just like a very like, you would enjoy it kind of like at 11 a.m. It's not a dinner salad whatsoever. Yeah.
Any salad could be a dinner salad if you believe.
Yeah. But she was like, she'd have it with like tea. Oh. Like all her little fruits. But yeah.
I had a salad yesterday: romaine, dill, feta, olive oil, salt, pepper, and scallions.
Yum.
The dill is the shining star of that, I feel like.
Wow.
It was delish. And I found it on TikTok.
Love a TikTok recipe. I kind of hate salads.
Yeah.
Not spoken about
really
enough.
not a
You don't
salad
have to like
person.
salads.
I'd
How do
rather
you-
just eat like a bowl of rice.
Really? Yeah.
I'd rather eat lettuce one by one and a carrot one by one and a pepper one by one.
There's
then
a girl
putting
I
them in
follow
a salad and chopping it up.
that does life-changing salads on TikTok. I'll send her a couple years of hers.
Send me her recipes. We'll see if they change my life.
Yeah. I love crunch.
Love crunch. Yeah, something about just the art of the salad is lost on me.
Yeah. I get it. I get it.
All right, should we go? Do you guys have any homesick advice? Rachel, where are you from originally?
I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you went far as well.
I went really far.
Yeah.
I went to Middlebury in Vermont. So I went really far. And because I am very old, I went with no cell phone. So you couldn't call home. You certainly couldn't FaceTime home. There was no I guess there was Skype, but my parents didn't have Skype.
Yeah.
So I would call home once a month with a calling card or something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I'm hyper independent. So for me, it is less sad the more time you're away. And anything that reminds me of home would be more sad rather than just investing in my life there. I feel like once you're in it, you it's going well. You know what I mean? And then going home at Christmas, I was like, oh, I am homesick. I do love and miss this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I distinctly remember the first time, though, I called college home on the phone with my mom and was like,
Whoops.
Oh, yeah.
oh, shit, oh, shit, oh, shit.
Yeah.
But it turned out okay.
Oh, is it because her voice was so familiar and it made you sad?
No. I think I was like, oh, yeah, well, I'll fly back for spring break. But then when I come back home, and I meant Vermont, I meant college. And I was like, ooh, sorry, Mom.
Aww.
Was she hurt?
I mean, I don't know, probably a little bit. Whoopsie.
Did you have culture shock going from Tennessee to the
Yes.
Northeast?
I didn't. Here's a dumb thing about me at 18, 19. I didn't realize there were different cultures within the U.S. till I went to school in Vermont and was like, oh, y'all different up here. Huh. Wow. I bet there are more. I thought the South was what it was sort of like everywhere.
Yeah.
And, I grew up in the Bible Belt and stuff. It's not like that in Vermont.
Yeah.
It really opened my eyes and I loved it. I was like, oh, good. Oh, good. Because I had been places, but to visit family or to go on a family vacation or to go to a wedding. And I don't know, half those places were Texas and Florida. So I wasn't really expanding my horizons.
Yeah.
What stuck out to you on first impact of Vermont? What was super different?
One, the way people spoke. Not just Southern accent versus not, but the way they talked about things. The fact that people's parents function so differently from mine. And the vast diversity of beliefs.
Yeah.
The South is so monolithic in so many ways. You know, this kitten is on the move up my shirt.
On the move.
Ross.
Drama's sleeping. He's sleeping in my
did
hand. He's sleeping in my hand.
Hello, Ross.
I'm generating so much heat from gravy. I can usually exist in a cardigan in any time of the year in California.
Gravy's keeping you cozy.
I'm hot.
I know.
I'm warm.
It is toasty in here.
Yeah.
It's the kittens.
Oh, you yawned.
Oh, what a yawn. Did you have a nice nap?
No. Put me back to sleep.
I have some notes.
Do you have voices for them yet?
Not yet, but I'm inspired by your voice just then.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so can you do one for drama?
Yeah, drama would probably be hey everybody, I'm here. My name's Drama and I'm gonna fuck some shit up. Yeah, pet me, Rainie.
Really good. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Thank you. I usually make my animal voices incredibly aggressive. Grandpa Barry is very smarmy.
Yeah.
When he does stuff, he's just I
will say though, I think Ross is hey guys, I just wanted to know if you could just sit with me for a second. That's what I think Ross is.
Yeah, I love that.
It's kind of if I were to keep one, it would be Ross. Because it's just the underdog, you know?
Don't say that in front of Drama.
Oh,
Mama just said her favorite.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I think there's things
Canceled.
to be said Canceled. For all of them. They're
are all my
great in
babies.
their own individual ways,
I am
but
deceased.
Drama's just laying on
Drama
Becky's
is just
forearm.
on my forearm asleep.
So sweet.
for the camera.
There you go.
I'm gonna take a POV from my angle because you are.
Oh my God.
Magical.
He's so tired.
Oh, it's a baby.
Baby animals.
Okay, so next up. Hi, ladies. My name is Emma, and I'm 18-year-old female. Wait, actually, that one's kind of similar. Oh, wait, no, this is good. Hi, ladies. My name is...
She's homesick and wants to bone.
What do I do?
Combine them.
Venn diagram.
My name is Emma, and I'm an 18-year-old female from Texas. In just over a month, I'll be leaving for college in Glasgow, Scotland.
Wow.
Very similar, by the way, to normal people.
Yeah.
All of my friends are staying relatively close to home, which makes my experience insanely different. I'm feeling a lot of pressure in fulfilling not only my expectations of myself, but everyone else's. Since I made my college decision, there have been so many friends and family members invested in how I do. It's a lot of stress in feeling like I have to do good and thrive for everyone else's sake. How do you deal with focusing on your own goals rather than impressing others? Love the podcast. It's one of my favorite parts of every week.
So how do you focus on
So
not trying to impress everybody?
yeah, and just sort of like, I think everybody is invested in like, everybody keeps asking like, oh, like, you know, since she's doing something different, everybody's sort of more checked into everything, like how she's doing. And I think it's probably like, I'd imagine like stressful to, have all eyes on you when you're like not necessarily like super excited, you know? Did you feel like that when you moved to California? Were your parents like
really? Because I think I always knew I was going to move to California. It was just a matter of when. Because I really I liked Chicago. It's just cold. California's got so many. It's just so many opportunities. It's warmer. It's just all around my favorite place. So I don't think anyone was surprised that I went. I don't know. They were all scared that we were going to be like destitute. I think that was more what it was. Is they were like, you're hosting trivia? I don't think that's a job. I'm like, joke's on you. I'm getting paid.
did you feel homesick? Speaking of the last one, did you feel homesick when you were in California?
Oh, yeah. I always felt homesick. I still feel homesick sometimes, but not for like Chicago, just for like being with my family.
Yeah.
I think that's more the thing. And it's usually when you're, your claws. When you're like stressed or something like that is usually when I feel the most homesick. Because I'm just like, I wish I was with my family.
Yeah.
Or
what
like
does your
when
family
they had
do?
COVID,
Are they
I was
like,
I wish I was there. Wish I lived in the same state.
yeah. I know when you get sick, it's just like really a bad time to be by yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What does your family do to like make, is it just like being in familiar or are they like caregivers?
Oh, no. Have you ever seen that SNL sketch about A.D. Bryant sings the rap about coming home for the holidays?
Oh, Back Home Baller?
Back Home
Yeah.
Baller. I am a Back Home Baller. My parents separately sent that to me, that video when it came out. And they were like, this is you. Like, yeah, I go home and I'll like lay on the couch and my mom will be like, what should we do? And I'm like, I don't know. I kind of want cookies. And like my dad's like already in the car driving to the grocery store. Don't worry about it. I'll get cookies. Let's go.
An angel.
Do they do that for
Yeah.
your brother too? Or is it mostly, are you like the star?
I mean, I'm the star.
Yeah.
Michael, I would say.
Mostly because
They take care of him in different ways though, because, you know, he's a fireman, so he's not able to like go home all the time. I would say I maybe see my parents more than Michael does. So they're more like, Michael, what can we help you with? How can we support you? And he's like a classic like older boy who's like, leave me alone.
Aww.
and Becky's
I
like, give me
gotta live
cookies.
my own way. And I'm like, take care of me. Texting my dad, bring me a coffee, please.
Oh. Rainie, what do your parents do when
Yeah, what do your
come
parents
home?
do when you go home? Are you a back home baller?
I'm a back home baller for sure. Yeah.
It's lit. It's
I
lit.
like literally, I'm obsessed with my parents. I feel like what do they do? They cook for me a lot. I just hang out with my mom like nonstop.
Yeah.
I'm like sort of like, I'm just like, what are you doing? And she's like, I'm sweeping the floor. And I'm like, tell me more. Like it just like, I
me more
always
about the
want-
floor.
Yeah. Tell me more about the floor. Like what's up? We walk the dog a lot. We like obsess over our dog.
Cute.
And we just eat and that's pretty much, that's what we do. What about you, Rachel? What do you do when you go home?
I'm not a back home baller. I'm like, I usher the babies in. I make sure they get to see all the aunts and uncles and stuff. I usually like order groceries on my way in so I can cook when we get there. I do the baby parade these days. All the external family members want to see the children.
Where's Watts from?
He's from outside of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
From Illinois.
Okay.
His family's in Wisconsin now, but he grew up outside of Chicago. So they're Midwestern. A little bit the same thing there, but the duties of cooking and stuff are much more divided depending on like who's hosting or whatnot. But we do it's all about grandkids for us and this family now. So we do like the grandkid tour.
Oh, are they because June and Poppy, are they changed? Like, how have they changed in the last week?
Their current fixation is that for Halloween, they want to be apple trees.
That's adorable. And I might steal that from them.
Okay. Go for it. That's good. Come trick-or-treating with us, and then we can all be apple trees.
I'll be Johnny Appleseed.
Yes.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
I'll be
Rainy
a
Appleseed.
slutty tree.
I'll be apple pie.
Me too, Becky. Me too. Just a red bra.
Do you want to tell the people what you wanted them to be for Halloween?
Okay. Well, for a second, I was trying to influence them because it's probably my last year to choose. And for every 10 seconds, they were changing their minds about what they wanted to be. They wanted to be grass for a while and then coats and now apple trees. Not that kind of grass, though. And so I was like, what about Madeline? Because they could be like the two straight lines holding hands. The dresses are so cute. They're little hats. I could give them each a baguette.
Did you show them the film?
Not the film. We have the books.
Oh,
I've never seen the film.
There's
There's a film.
and there's the TV show.
Yeah.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other. Okay, they're like French. That was my French accent.
So if they were going to be, we would have two Madelines because they're always
So
the same.
cute.
If they were going to be Madeline, I was going to be Miss Clavel, but I was going to be a slutty nun. Like for our neighborhood, like potlucky Halloween thing.
Oh my God.
Because
Hell yeah.
I didn't want to be a full nun, I wanted like the slutty version with like the little rosary. Anyways, they want to be apple trees though, so I'll probably be an apple tree.
Oh.
My cat's awake now.
Yeah, it was upside down.
Well, I put him in a hat, and now it's up to him what he does. He's in a little red hat. For those of you listening, he really loves it. Jokes on someone who puts this on their head later. There's a poopy cat in there.
Poopy cat.
Poopy cat.
Poopy cat.
Poopy cat.
Oh my God, Maggie's cat is still
I
just
an
dead. Oh my
angel.
God.
An angel.
Rainey, you should share a link when these cats are ready to be
If anybody wants to adopt them, honestly. I mean, we already have I think Desiree's rugby teammate is interested, and Aiko's boyfriend, and so we've sort of it's
The
their
cats are
commodity.
commodity.
Hot
You're such a
commodity.
good foster parent.
I know. I'm like,
I love the
This one is just batting at nothing.
He's fighting. He's throwing hands.
Throwing hands. Hi, Rossi.
Throwing hands. Rub your belly.
Are you going to be insulted if people adopt these cats and then rename them?
that's a great question. I mean, I'm sort of like,
Will it hurt your feelings?
no, it won't.
Okay,
or maybe
I just watched you decide you wouldn't let it hurt your feelings,
Yeah, exactly.
which means it would. It would. Rainey, tell the truth.
It would, I think it would sting, but then I'd be like, it's okay.
She birthed them. Of
yeah.
course it's going to sting.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, well, you didn't like my name. Like I sort of thought about that for at least 20 minutes, but it's okay. They're going to have it for a long time. So they can choose.
Naming an animal is so fun.
It's
especially
it's
a cat. Like you can name a cat anything and it'll be cute.
So many things.
Yeah.
All the names.
Yeah, you renamed both of your cats, Becky.
Yeah. We weren't going with Holden or Silver. That was their names. I was like, Alfred and Grandpa Barry were originally Holder. Well, we think it was Holden, but they had a typo. Holder. Because he immigrated. And so his name was Holder on the documents.
Where's he from?
Mexico. Yeah. So we think Alfred's origin story, speaking of villain origin stories, we think that so they did tell
Alfred
us he was
is not the villain.
Oh, he's a villain. He's a kingpin. He's a kingpin.
He's an
Barry was the
angel.
villain.
No, Grandpa Barry's like a sneak assassin. Alfred is like pulling all the strings.
Oh,
Yeah. So when he was in Mexico,
So they're all villains?
Yeah.
Becky.
They're all
Rebecca.
villains. I raise only villain cats.
Period.
Period.
Girl boss moment. Yeah.
Girl boss, gatekeep, kingpin. Yeah. So he was in Mexico and he was with apparently this guy who had like 50 or 60 other cats.
Inappropriate.
And he would just take them like off the street because he thought he was like helping them stay off the street.
Oh my gosh.
Vicious animal biting me. He thought he was helping them, but we think that he maybe had like a house that he lived in before, and then he maybe got out and then went to live with this man. And then Grandpa Barry, his story was like, honestly, I think a lie. She was like, yeah, we found him in a box. And I was like, well, why is his fucking ear cut off? Because that's what you do when you trap, neuter, release a cat. So why would he be in a box?
Weird.
It was suspicious circumstances. It was sus.
Yeah.
We think the lady might have rescued him from like the street and then just decided she was going to keep him. And he accidentally came out when we were there. And then she couldn't walk it back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nice though. That I'm glad that you got him.
Yeah.
That you snagged him.
He also, like, when he got to us, he was all crusty. He was like,
Yeah.
you know, he had like a little respiratory infection right before when we first met him. And we were like, okay, well, you can't see Alfred because Alfred's like old.
Right.
So we'll pick him up in 2 weeks. And when we picked him up, he had like ringworm, which he gave to me. Which
Oh
I
my
did
gosh.
learn the hard way. You can
He
contract
gave to
ringworm from your
you?
cat. Yeah. If you have a small cut anywhere on you,
Oh no.
you can get ringworm from
you
your
can
cat
enter.
who has ringworm. Just took an
the
ointment.
fear in Rainie's eyes right now
am
with
like
3
do
cats.
I have like a little.
No,
cut
you would
right
know
here.
if they had ringworm.
Okay.
They probably just have they probably have a worm or something.
Oh. Sorry, buddy.
But hopefully not. You'll see those
Okay.
if
Yeah.
they had it. You would see them in
You
their
see
butts.
them in what?
In their butts.
Like
Come out of their
crawling
butts.
out of their butts?
Yeah. So
What?
there's 2 different type of worms that your cat could get. Ones that look like a string and ones that look like little grains of rice.
Lovely. Oh my God.
They're very
the amount
common.
I've
It's just from
learned
fleas. That just means
about
they ate a flea.
butt diseases today is too much.
Too much.
Oh, are you biting me?
I know. Vicious. Vicious.
Oh, baby. Behave. Little claws sunk right into me.
I love their little baby kitten teeth. I don't think he's gotten his. Does he have baby corns yet?
His
baby
tongue
corns.
is just so little.
Yeah.
It's just so tiny.
Don't bite.
He's so tiny. Drawn hands.
Rainie, look at him.
Oh my
Oh, he does have baby corns.
really just is
Perfect angel.
I think you should
baby.
keep Gravy.
I know.
Yeah.
Gravy's
This one
an
is
angel.
a bitey McBiterson.
He's been dirty dancing down the Yellow Brick Road. No.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yeah, you're trying to bite, huh?
You're feisty. You need a toy.
Grandpa Barry recently had worms. Why'd you take him in?
Oh,
Take him in for the good old medicine. They just put like a medicine on the back of his neck.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and then I think he got one. I think he got poked. He was mad at us.
No.
He was like, fuck you guys. My mom's going to text me after this podcast and be like, you said fuck 12 times.
She has a tally,
enough.
little notepad,
Enough.
tuning in.
Were you presidents of any clubs?
Yes. I was
college?
vice president.
You were vice president?
I was vice president of
Your class?
no, it was called Free Stage, and it was an RSO, which is a registered student organization, where we get funding from the university, and then we would have a festival, and every year there was like a different theme of the festival. So the one that I really liked doing was found spaces. So we would give people money to put on productions because you have to pay for the rights to plays when you do them. That's why that like Scamilton blew up so big. You can't do Hamilton without paying for it.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why like a lot of like colleges and schools do like Shakespeare. It's public domain. But we would pay the people that were putting on the shows, and everyone had to do it in a found space. You had to do your production somewhere that wasn't a theater.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So me and my friends, one of the ones that we did was we put on Miss Julie, but we did it in our scene shop where
Your what
all of
shop?
the, like where they make all the sets.
that's
Whoa.
cool.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
What a good idea.
Fun. Yeah. And then so there were like auditions for it. And
What did you do as vice president?
we had to go to the campus meeting. So like all the RSO people had to go every year to like basically beg for money. And so we begged for money, and then we ran all the meetings, and then we just made sure people were following, like, because you had to have a teacher attached to your production just to make sure that, like, you weren't doing anything weird or breaking any rules. But just to make sure that oh my God, that was adorable. Drama just snuggled right in. Just to make sure that people were doing the rehearsals that they said they were doing the productions that they said they were doing.
Yeah.
Getting all of the approvals. And then we would send in the requests for the rights.
Oh, cool. So it's sort of like managerial.
Yeah, it was very managerial. Yeah.
Did you like it, or were you sort of like...
No, I loved it. I thought it was so fun. I had, all my like best friends were on it. So we all did it together.
Yeah.
And then, the Free Stage Festival was always really fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
I liked it.
What about you, Maggie?
In college, I wasn't super involved. I was just like head down, nursing school, didn't have time for extracurriculars. But in high school, I was ASB vice president. Hey, shout out.
Wait, what's ASV? Wait,
Associated Student Body vice president.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was like my senior year.
How big was your high school?
Very small. Very small.
Wait,
What's
is that
very
like a...
Because there's class
1,000
presidents
kids?
and
Like
class
student
vice
government?
president. Yeah, it was student government. And then there was Associated Student Body. And that was,
You were Madame President?
I was Madam President.
Madam.
My best friend, Samra, was president. So I was like, I'm running with you, girl. I got you.
What was
that's
your
so
campaign
cute.
slogan?
I think I had like Care Bear stickers with my face in them. And it was like, vote for Maggie. She cares. And it was just like my face.
She
In a
cares
Care Bear.
is your
She
slogan.
cares.
Yeah.
Did you implement any changes? Like, what did you run on? What was your message?
What was your platform?
God, it's been so long. I can't even remember. I remember having my mom
She cares,
did.
Rainey.
She cared.
I remember my mom like printing out a lot of like campaign stickers for me. I think I had like a Lady Gaga one. Lots of pop culture.
But what did you promise that you would fix at the school as
You're
vice
like
president?
pizza
Free
Fridays.
snacks, 9
I
a.m.
think
every
that
day.
we wanted a school mascot, and I was really raining on that. And I think I did make it happen.
What
No,
was
I
your
didn't.
school
A
mascot?
koala.
Oh, my God.
I think I just wanted to bring
Continuing
cheer
the
to the
Care Bear
school.
theme.
Yeah. I wanted
so
more
cute.
school pride.
With a mascota,
Yeah.
right?
It is.
Did I
I mean,
say
that means
mascot?
pet in Spanish, but I mean, I think it also translates to school mascot. You know, I don't say school mascot in Spanish a lot, so
Wow.
yeah.
Oh no! Don't you get her shorts?
But yeah, that was fun. I do remember waking up, like, I think it was once a week at like 7 a.m. We'd go to zero period, which was Associated Student Body, like meeting and talk about.
Oh my God.
But it's been
How
so
early?
long.
How
It was
early
at
was
7 a.m. And I also did swim and water polo, and we also practiced at 7 a.m. So it was like a lot of early mornings in high school. But
Yeah, high school's harder than college, I think.
I think so,
Those
yeah.
of you nervous to go to college,
Yeah.
it's a lot easier and there's a lot more fun.
Yeah.
I just think
more fun.
high school is more like laborious.
yeah. And then like the 2 years leading up to college, you're just so stressed because those are like what's going to reflect your grades. Well, I guess that's sophomore and junior year. So the middle too.
And feeling like you have a lot of eyes on you. You go to college, I don't know. It just, even if the academia is harder, I feel like it's more focused and it's more in line with what you want to know. And it's just a little bit easier. Kat is trying to get me. It's on the couch.
Get him, Ross. Get her. Attack.
It's attacking with his claws.
Drama, the little beast has.
Drama llama.
Yeah,
Taking a
drama's
nap.
been tamed.
He took a nap.
There's no drama.
I'm trying to remember if we had a student body system. I feel like we didn't. But
Really?
I think like
Did you have like at least class
class
presidents
president.
that would like report back to let
think
you know?
We did. I mean, I know we had like homecoming queen and king, but that wasn't really
Yeah.
like a.
Yeah. That's more
Yeah.
of like a wear a dress contest.
Yeah. Honestly, I want there to
Popularity.
be like a rom-com about student body president. The race. You get up to the race.
What's election with Reese Witherspoon? We can call it a rom-com.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
A rom-com.
The politician.
Very dark,
Very
though.
dark.
Yeah.
The Politician is good. It's by the same guy with Glee.
Ryan Murphy.
Gwyneth
Yeah.
Paltrow.
The one
Yeah.
that made me.
It sort of disappeared though.
Do you think Ben
you bite
Platt
my
got
shirt?
too famous or the show got too problematic to continue?
Oh man, I am not even prepared to answer this question. I feel like maybe it wasn't that successful.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was kind of fun.
I liked the first season.
Yeah.
the first season was cool.
I thought it was crazy.
Oh my God. We were watching the first season. It's my favorite story of Keith's because Keith does not know a single celebrity. Celebrity could be standing in front of him. No clue.
Yeah.
We're watching The Politician and Ben Platt is singing River. And it was beautiful. It was so good. And Keith just goes, whoa, this guy can really sing. Like, why does he want to be a politician? He should be a singer. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he was like, yeah, he's like really good at singing. And I was like, Keith, that is Ben Platt. He's like, I don't know who that is.
So funny.
Yeah, but that was Keith's biggest gripe with The Politician is that nobody told him he should be a singer instead of a politician.
Oh my God.
That's a great point. He's He's practical.
He's a practic. He's a practic. He is a practic. Very practical. Yeah.
How would you say Zach is practical?
Yeah, there's like different areas where he's pretty practical in most things, but you know, depends on the thing.
He's sort of whimsical as well.
But I feel like for the most part, he's pretty practical. He's a mostly simple man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know what you're thinking. That was the most substantial podcast you've ever heard from us. And we agree. That was full of tips and tricks. We went all over the place. We were playing with cats. They are available for adoption. So go ahead and write in the comments, which cat do you want to adopt? Are you team drama?
Drama mama.
He's like, no, I'm seeping.
How about you, Ross? Can you say something?
Ross, dress for less?
Ross, the people are listening. Don't embarrass me. Say something.
It's not a good show cat. And then Mags, anything from
Gravy.
Gravy?
I refuse to pick this angel up. He's just been snug as a bug this entire episode. He is the perfect cat.
Hey,
I'm sorry. One of the most perfect. One of.
don't make me throw hands over here. Well, guys, we were so excited to sit with you this week. We're going to continue to sit with you. Rainie, thanks so much for bringing us these cats. It really was super nice.
Yeah. We need a
Very
little
good.
baby.
Super
energy.
necessary.
Fresh life.
Fresh, like a rebirth, a renaissance, if you will.
It's a new era marked by the birth of these cats.
100,000%. Make sure you guys are washing your hands. Make sure you're getting vaccinated for all the things you can get vaccinated for. Make sure you're petting some cats. And if you want to adopt these cats, write to us below. Okay, guys, we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Bye.